You are live.
Is it fuzzy?
I don't know.
Can you pull it up on one of your screens?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me see.
Yeah.
That's pretty fuzzy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you going to sign in?
Yeah, I'm gonna sign in. Give me a second.
How's my volume? Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let me check. Let's see what's up.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test, test.
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2. All right, hey guys, it's Tom from Liquidation Motivation, Resale America, Deal Days, Port Richey and Winter Haven. What's happening? What's going on, Miles? What's up? I know our internet feed is showing it's a little bit down, so it might be a little fuzzy. Man, I'm telling you, I'm having huge internet problems, but it seems like a lot of people are. Oh, Mario says loud and clear. Good, 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 Mario. This channel is all about eBay, Amazon, liquidation stores, consignment shops, buying and selling stuff, but most of all, taking that money and putting it into appreciating assets. That's my favorite is crypto. So we can talk about any of those categories. I do got my man Stan here. Esteban is doing some eBay shipping. He'll be back in a few minutes. He is our eBay expert. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, if you want to know about marketing or film or editing, we got Stanley over here. Wave to the camera, Stanley. What's happening, buddy? So they know that you're live, right? We got the Bitcoin Bull here. If anybody wants to talk about money, finance, future, anything like that, because this is what it's all about, making the Benjamins and investing this into appreciating assets, growing yourself rich. Being rich is a journey. It's a 20-year journey, and it starts today. If you haven't started that journey, start it today. So, hey, what's happening? There's a few things that I do want to talk about to start, and I'm going to wait till a few more people jump on, but I do have, I keep talking about where I buy my loads, and I'm not allowed to mention that person, but I did find out today that they do have a broker that they deal with that handles all of the smaller truckload buyers. So if you're between 1 and 5 truckloads a week, I'm going to give you this reference, and then you guys can get a hold of them, and you can order all the same truckloads that I'm ordering, smalls, bigs, larges, and they do take just a small fee. They just take a small fee, and that company is called Levitt Brothers. Levitt Brothers. So if you're looking to buy out of Georgia or Florida, Levitt Brothers is a place that you can get a hold of. I do have their phone number here somewhere, but yeah, you can Google them. You can look them up. You can look them up on Facebook, but they do the brokering for the contract holder that I go through. Remember, the contract holder doesn't want me to, they don't want new people. They don't want to try to onboard new people. They only want to deal with the larger buyers, but the smaller buyers can go through Levitt Brothers. And then another thing I want to talk about is I'm a little irritated with something that's going on in our economy right now, and I just want to bring it to light. And I think everybody should bring this to light, and everybody should start talking about this, because I have a great employee here. Her name is her name is Terry. I don't know if she cares. So Terry lives in an apartment here in Florida, and her apartment building, I think it's like a 3-family house, and her 3-family house was just bought out, and the landlord doubled the rent. So she was paying, I think, $700 a month, and they doubled it to $1,400 a month. So now she has to leave, move out, and be out of her apartment by the 15th of December. All right. So what a freaking great Christmas present to be booted out of your apartment, have to be out right before Christmas time. That is horrible. That is horrible. So she brought in the letter from her landlord. I want to take a look at the letter. And the people that bought her house was Berkshire Hathaway. Everybody should know who Berkshire Hathaway is. It's the company owned by who? Stanley, who it's owned by?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. That's right. It's owned by Warren Buffett. So this guy, let me look this up. Stanley, look, what's Warren Buffett's net worth, Stanley? This freaking Berkshire Hathaway buys Terry's house and then doubles the rent and kicks her out before Christmas. I mean, that's what's happening right now in our economy. All these big major hedge funds are killing the real estate market. Try to go buy a house right now. I mean, look at the guy's worth $103 billion. He's 90-something years old. He needs, 91 years old. He needs to frickin' retire and leave the housing market alone. And I know this is not going to change anything, but I just want to bring it to light. when you hear on the news that these hedge funds are buying houses, these hedge funds are buying up neighborhoods, it's real. It's true. It's happening right now. And this guy, Warren Buffett, worth $103 billion, just bought one of my employees' houses and doubled her rent. So she's not sure what she's going to do now. She's a sweet lady, and she's not sure what she's going to do now. So, and that's happening all over the United States. That's happening all over the United States. Bring back my screen there, Stanley. So, I just wanted to vent a little bit and get that off my chest. It's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad day when all these people, when these rich people buying up all the poor people's houses and kicking them out. Kicking them out. So, Zabra, what's happening? What are you guys doing for the holidays? Zabra, I'm from New York, and, having 4 kids, it's very expensive for me to go up to New York, fly up to New York for the holidays. So, and to drive, I hate driving. It's like a 19-hour trip, but it ends up taking like 24 hours. So what I've been doing the last couple of years is just finding a place in Florida, renting a house, and taking my family there. Last year we went to Key West. This year I think we're going to St. Augustine, Florida. So I don't have any family in Florida, but I'm gonna go out to St. Augustine, rent a house on the water out there, and enjoy the holidays, at least in the sun. At least I'm not up in New York where it's always cold. What's this? I'm not sure who's saying what's this, but
I think it's a fan of your brother.
Of my brother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. This is our live stream. This is where we talk about buying and selling merchandise, eBay, Amazon, anything like that, anything that you can buy and sell, flip to build wealth so you can invest it into appreciating assets. And my favorite is crypto. We've made a lot of money in crypto, and we got a lot of people here on our stream. A lot of people on our stream are investing in crypto. So
he's on the same thing your brother streams on. So I think he's just one of your brother's fans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gaming channel, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we do have a gaming channel that we're working on with my brother. It's called the Mob OGG. So Mob OGG gaming channel on YouTube, if anybody wants to check that out. So listen, if you have any questions about flipping truckloads, pallets, thrift stores, eBay, Amazon, please put them down in the comment section down below. Let's start the conversation rolling. You get free advice here. We just try to build the community. Our community just went over 4,000 people on YouTube. We're about 5,000 people on our Facebook group. Between all of our groups, we're over 20,000 people that watch our content and listen to our content. Good morning, Harry. Welcome to the stream there, Harry. Any comments you got down below? Esteban will be right in here, our eBay expert. If anybody has any questions for him or anybody has any questions for Stanley, feel free. I did buy, as I said last time on our stream, I did buy a tractor trailer load of trampolines and tents. So they're 13 by 26 tents. They're going to be here in about 2 days. We'll do a video on them whenever they come in. These big tents, being in Florida, we have a lot of flea markets around here. I think the tents are going to sell really well. And they're like $500 or $600. And I think I'm into them for about $90. I bought them from a company called Nova Commerce out of Georgia. Great company, father-son company. I think they're a returns center. So people who sell overseas on Amazon, when a return comes, obviously it can't be shipped over to China. So they contract companies in the United States to take in these returns, and then they palletize, put truckloads together and sell the returns. It's something like they might buy it at 8% of retail and resell it for 10 or 12% of retail. But I always find good deals from Nova Commerce. So if you guys can reach out to them, if anybody, I know they have furniture loads right now for like $4,000. But remember, it's all knockdown furniture and it's all returns. So you're going to have a certain percentage of bad stuff in there. Facebook user said, hello. I'm not sure if you get Dollar General, but it's true since they're done remodeling stores that the trucks will be more hard to find. Do you know anything about this? I've seen the Dollar General loads. I've never bought one. I hear they're really good, and I know they're in high demand. So I really wish I could give you more advice on that. The only thing I really could say is that I worked a deal one time for a guy that wanted like 100 Dollar General loads, and I found him out of like Toronto. And so we were going to ship them to Florida. And the funny thing is, to ship one truck from Toronto to Florida was like $5,000, right? But to ship, if I was to get the contract for the 100 trucks, they were only going to charge me like $1,800 a truck. I was like, what? How can you do it for $1,800 a truck? It just didn't make any sense to me. But that was the quote that I got. It was from freightquote.com. Freightquote.com. So I don't really know much about the Dollar General. I never bought them. I know they're high piece count. I imagine they'd work great for a bin store. So Facebook user. Oh, no, next one. What do we got here? To be honest, I don't know a lot about this type of stuff, but I do enjoy watching people talking about this. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming to the channel. Thank you. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, Liquidation Motivation, like and subscribe on there too, please. We're up over 4,000 people now. 4,000 people on our channel, so we're pretty excited. We want to be at 5,000 by the end of the year and 20,000 by the end of next year. We're pushing. We're marketing hard. Harry says, go to the next comment there. Harry says, do you ever get the people that want you to use the SMS number when you're selling on eBay? No, that want you to use the SMS number. Harry, I guess off the top of my head, I'm not sure exactly what that is. Do you ever get the people that want you to use the SMS number when selling on eBay? Harry, explain what that is for me, buddy, so I know I don't know what I'm talking about there, SMS. Tell me what SMS stands for. Maybe that's my problem. I'm a little slow today. It's a Monday morning. You know, I had a good day yesterday. I watched football with my kids, and then I took them to like a game center at night so I can watch the Syracuse basketball game. Syracuse basketball was whipping up on Drexler. Zabra says, why doesn't Stan help Mary when she is struggling? Uh-oh. Stan, so there's a rule for Stan here, right? Stan is not allowed to touch anything. He has to hold the camera, because if he puts the camera down and then something happens, he's not there to film it. So that's why he's not allowed to help Mary when he's struggling. See, Stan always has the camera just in case something happens, or he always has a GoPro. He's not allowed to lift any furniture, help move a box. He's not allowed to do anything. That's the rules, and everybody knows that. So that's why she makes fun of him whenever she is struggling. But you know, somebody else should definitely be helping him besides Stan. But that's funny. That's funny, Zabra. Fast Planet, I saw a review for the bin store concept that describes him as a retail experience you would have in a dystopian future. Thoughts on this type of review on the bin store concept? A dystopian future. So what does that mean to me? Like a future that you don't want to be involved in? You know, I don't know about that. I mean, have you ever been to a Five Below? You know, when the Five Below concept came out, I thought it was pretty cool. You walk in there, everything's less than $5. I thought that was a pretty novel concept. This is like the next generation of that. So you're getting the same stuff that you get in Five Below, but you're getting more expensive items. You're getting $20 items, $30, $50 items. All we do is work on volume. We don't care about value. Anything over $100, we normally take out of our bins and sell on eBay, and that keeps the whole thing going. So we buy the truckloads. We might only pull out 100 items, right, that sell for $100, and then we put the other 20,000 items in the bin store and just go and work on volume. So I love the concept. They're easy to run. The inventory is there right now. Can that change? That certainly can change. That definitely can change. But you know, they're popping up everywhere. I mean, I get hundreds and hundreds of people every week messaging me, and if I don't get back to you, it's just because I read your message and then we were busy doing something. But I read every message. I don't respond to everybody. So if you really want to talk to me, keep harassing me. I don't think persistence isn't harassment, in my opinion. You know, Fast Planet, I think that it's a great concept. Miles says, I'll go to that one. Miles says, how much capital do you think I need to build up before investing in a truckload? If you're just going to do a truckload out of your house, Miles, I mean, you know, depending on what you're going to do, I guess I'd need to know more about your situation, Miles. I certainly can help. If you're going to do eBay, Amazon, flea markets, you know, you can probably start out with an Amazon medium load, which you can probably get for about $5,000 or $6,000 plus shipping. If you're looking for a bin store, you're going to have to buy a high piece count load, which are like, you know, $16,000 or so plus shipping. If you have a storefront, you're going to need some bigger items. Like I just bought 10 tractor trailer loads of Amazon Bigs, you know, so you're getting treadmills, air conditioners, anything, sheds, anything big, you know, but those are only about $3,000 or $4,000. You can buy those plus shipping. So it all depends on what you're trying to do, Miles. There's a category for everything. You know, a good place to start is B stock, because you can buy one pallet at a time on B stock. It's fully manifested and you can see exactly what you're getting. So Sylvia says, what's the best way to bring people to your pallet sales? To pallet sale? I mean, Facebook Marketplace is the only place to be. There's no other place to advertise. I mean, with all due respect, we interviewed a guy the other day that, you know, that's doing print ads, wants to do flyers and stuff like that. That's so old school, man. Nobody does that stuff anymore. Nobody under the age of 40 does that anymore. So it's all social media marketing. Everything's social media marketing. You know, what you have to do, what's the best way? The best way to advertise is First, identify your customer. What does your customer look like? And then find the platform to market to them. So if your customer is 12 years old, right, you want to be on TikTok, right? If your customer is 20 years old, you want to be on Instagram. If your customer is 30 years old or older, you want to be on Facebook. So identify your customer. If your customer is a business owner, you might want to be on LinkedIn. If your customer is in tech, you might want to be on Twitter, right? So there are all these different platforms. Identify your customer and figure out what platform, what social media platform is best to attract, to find. Like we're marketing a business for a person. And what we figure out, Stanley, that his customer he said in his business, the woman makes the decision every time. He's in security, so the woman makes a decision. It's a homeowner, and they're typically over the age of, let's say, 30, because most of them have children. So we are sending out advertisements to 30 plus year old women that own a home only. That way, the old way of advertising was make a TV ad and it goes to 10 million people, and hopefully 100,000 of them come to you. That's not the way we do it anymore. That's not the way it's done anymore. Now it's you pinpoint who your client is and you advertise only to them through Facebook Marketplace, through Twitter, through all the different platforms. Identify your customer and find the marketplace that fits best for them. Fast Planet says, ever buy Amazon mediums out of PA? No, I hate buying stuff from up there because my shipping's too damn high. I only buy out of, well, not that I only, but I try to buy out of Florida and I try to buy out of Georgia. I'll buy out of Alabama too, but I hate going any further than that. It just cuts down my cost, not my cost. It increases my cost and cuts down my profits. Wayne Elsley, what's happening, Wayne? What is the spelling for the distributor broker for the Amazon you mentioned? Search and did not find it. Here, maybe I'll have Stanley put it up on the screen for everybody. I just called him this morning. Nice guy. So it's Levitt Brothers, Levitt. Levitt Brothers Liquidations. And the guy's name is Danny. Hang on, Stanley's typing.
All right, that's like a grandpa. Is that how
Yeah,
you spell it?
yeah, Levitt. Levitt.
Oh, no E?
No E, yeah. Right there. Post that.
And what's his name?
Danny. And the phone number is 321-332-5990. There you go. Boom. There you go. Another source, a trusted source, a vetted source. So you guys can trust this guy. He is the broker for the contract holder that I use. They handle anybody who's buying 1 to 5 truckloads a week. And I recommend them. They'll even show you the warehouse. If you want to go see the warehouse, you can go down there and see the warehouse. And it's in Florida. And they're going to give you a good deal. They're going to make just a small commission on there, which I like. Remember, there was a load the other day that I saw advertised for $6,000. Then a broker that I don't use very often, that I know was advertising the same load for $10,000. Don't buy from those kind of people. All right. Find out who's got the contract holder. You can find the broker right next to them, like these gentlemen that only charge $500 a load. They make their money. But these people trying to mark stuff up $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 is ridiculous. They need to be out of the business. It's my mission to put those people out of business. There's no reason to use them anymore. And we got water in here.
I grabbed the last one.
Thanks, Esteban. What's in this box? Just game fuel? There's no reason for those people to be in business. And we're coming up with a website.
Yeah, mine.
Thanks, man. Just get a little cotton mouth here. Mm-hmm. Come on, Esteban. Where you at? You need the link?
I got it.
All right, there's no reason for these people to be in this business. All they're doing is taking the economic rents out of my profit to enhance their pocket, which they need to be gone. We're going to create a website that only contract holders and large brokers can be on, and they can put their loads on there, and it's going to be totally free. We're going to try to eliminate the expensive brokers in this business because they do nothing but hurt us. The problem is people don't know where to get the information. So if we aggregate, along with this channel, Liquidation Motivation, our YouTube channel, our Facebook group, bin store and truckload buyer co-op. We're going to aggregate all that onto one website, which we haven't developed yet. And then your guys are going to see the loads firsthand. They're going to pay 0 broker commission. It's going to be all set. You're going to get it direct. So, that's what we're going to try to do. And we're not going to make any money off it either. We're not going to be a middleman. We're just going to be a website. We might sell advertising on the website to some of the bigger brokers might want to advertise. Some of the contract holders might want to advertise, or like some of the platforms might want to advertise on that. So that's our goal, is to build this website where everything is free, no fees, and you can buy direct. So we're going to eliminate all these guys. So brokers that charge too much, I'm coming after your jobs. Brokers that charge too much, I'm coming after your jobs. Get ready. All right, what's next? Sorry, I went on a little rant there. Miles, basically right now I've been growing an eBay resale business out of my garage for the past 8 months while going to college. My end goal is eventually open up a bin store. Yeah, definitely, Miles. What was Miles' other question? Like how much money? Scroll back up, Stanley. What was his? How much capital do you think I need? Okay, so for a bin store, so you're doing the right thing, Miles. Keep it simple, out of your garage, low cost, start stacking away the sats. Not sats, that's Satoshis. That's 1/100th million of a Bitcoin is a Satoshi. So, I say stacking the sats. You should be stacking the dollar bills, right? But you should put your dollar bills in an appreciating asset until you need to use them, right? Something that goes up in value. Whether it's a stock, whether it's a crypto or whatever it is, you should be putting it in something that goes up in value. To open a bin store, I would say you would safely need a small bin store. You would safely need $30,000. A big bin store, you'd safely need $50,000 or $60,000. So you can do it with $30,000. What that is that's building the bins, that's buying all the point of sale stuff, that's buying your first load, let's say $16,000. Stuff like that. That's what I would do. So save up $20,000 to $30,000 and get ready to rock and roll. Let's ask David. David's on here. David, how much does it cost to start a bin store? David I think your bin store is 1,500 square feet. He'd be happy to tell everybody. So that's what I would do, Miles. Start small and then build. And say you get some traction in your 1,500 square feet bin store, then you can move up to a bigger one, a 5,000. Then you can move up to a 10,000 or whatever you want to do. But start simple. Save that money. Don't borrow any money, because anytime you're going to borrow money, you're going to be paying credit card interest rates, which is just going to kill you. All right, what's Zabra say? If you had the opportunity to add a Starbucks in your store, would you? Target and Walmart have small sections for eating. Yeah, I don't think a Starbucks would go in my store because they are too classy. And my store has liquidated merchandise, which gets messy, and then we mix it with used merchandise, which gets super messy. So it's a constant struggle to clean it up. We have a telephone repair guy. Yeah, I would put a coffee shop in here because I drink a ton of coffee and I don't get enough. I bring a cup of coffee to work with me. We don't even have a coffee pot here at work. Do you have one in your section?
No. It's in your break room.
We should have like a free coffee section here where people can have coffee.
We've always discussed that, right? We're talking about for the customers.
Yeah, for the customers.
We plan to do where the sold stuff are.
Oh, that's right. We're going to do a lounge right there. We never did that, right? Because we just got too busy.
I think I had to do a lot with COVID.
Yeah.
I had to do with COVID.
Yeah, we were going to build a free coffee section with a lounge for, like, say husbands want their wives to to go shopping. That we were going to put a TV up with the sports games on it, and then you can just sit around in all these recliners and sectionals. So we should get back to that. I need to get back to basics. You got to get when you're in a business, you kind of get caught up in your everyday routines and forget about all the great ideas you had to make your business better. So I definitely need to get back to those basics and think outside the box. How can you change retail? How can you be better at retail than anybody else? And I need to start thinking about that again. David said Levitt brothers are good people. He talked to them the other day. I know that. Yeah, I think they're legit. I've never bought a load from them, but they're legit. I did tell them I did commit to some loads from them today that I didn't know about, and so we'll see how they come in. Zabra says, has Mandy seen the movie Mandy?
No, I doubt it.
I doubt it. It stars Nick Cage.
Yeah, Nick Cage movie.
Yeah.
No, you doubt it? I'm not sure. I don't have to ask her there, Zabra. Okay, this is Franco, my man, the smartest man on the internet. Tom, everyone knows that another popular project this year is Polkadot, and its ecology is also a hot topic. The parachain slot will be open soon, and a large number of projects are ready to be connected. The number of current Polkadot applications is close to 400. Due to its high performance, Polkadot has gradually become the biggest competitor of Ethereum, and the dot market value has jumped to the sixth around the world. Now that Ethereum has the assistance from Polygon, it can make up for the shortcomings of the Ethereum network performance, which can further consolidate the position of Ethereum. In other words, Polkadot is a competitor of Ethereum, so Polygon is Polkadot's most powerful competitor. Yeah, no, I get that. I understand. I don't own any Polkadot. I do own a lot of Ethereum. Yeah, so Polygon is Polkadot. I'm banking. This is my premise on Ethereum, and so Ethereum has NFTs and smart contracts, which other people are competitors. But I looked at all the statistics this weekend of all the smart contract holders out there, and Ethereum by far does more volume than anybody else. It's not even close, and they expect the smart contract decentralized finance market to grow 100x in the next 10 years. So even if Ethereum only owns 50% of that market, right now they own what, 90 something percent of that market? Even if they only own 50% of that market in the future, that's going to put Ethereum's price at $40,000 or $50,000. Remember, I bought it at $65. So imagine buying something for $65 and it goes up to $40,000. I am such a bull on Ethereum that once they fix their gas fees, which everybody else likes to talk about, gas fees, that's the gas fee is the fee that they charge in order to run a transaction. So if you're doing small transactions, it doesn't work on Ethereum because it's too expensive. But everybody else, all the big players, all the banks, anybody doing decentralized finance, they're all on Ethereum. And that's why I'm so bullish on Ethereum. I do think Ethereum, ends up, in 5 years might be a $40,000 coin. In 10 years, it's a $100,000 coin. And I own a ton of it, man. So I don't even know where it's going to go. So yeah, no, I am looking for a new coin to put some more money into, Franco. So I'm pretty excited. But I'm trying to get more in the metaverse. I'm thinking about it buying. I don't know if I should buy land in the metaverse, coin in the metaverse. A play to earn game in the metaverse. I'm certainly getting more in the metaverse. I watched all the stuff that Mark Zuckerberg came out with. I watched that whole 1 hour keynote speech, man. There's a lot of good information about what the future is going to look like. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about the metaverse. And I kind of think we almost live in a metaverse right now. My kids certainly live in a metaverse. Like I said, they're using 3 different platforms. They got an iPhone, an iPad, and their computer on their desk. So the iPhone is got like a YouTube video going of somebody playing a game. Their iPad they're talking to their friends. And their computer, they're playing GTA or something like that. Mark Zuckerberg announced that their GTA is going to be a VR game within a few months. San Andreas is going to be VR.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would play that. Okay.
Yeah. So my son is addicted to the GTA. He plays it all the time. I think because he likes to go into the strip club. No, but he's got this group of friends from all over the world that they get together. My 14-year-old son, they get together. They all play GTA. They're part of a gang, right? Because you got to accomplish all the tasks on GTA.
Yeah.
So they're part of a gang. They play all the time. They're all buddies, and they make money so they can soup up their cars. My son knows more about freaking cars than I ever dreamed about knowing right now because of all the cars that he souped up on GTA. It's incredible. And the future of the metaverse is going to be insane, man. Insane. So I'm very excited about it. And I want to invest now. I want to buy land in the metaverse. I think land is going to be worth a fortune in the metaverse. Going to be worth a fortune. Decentraland, the Sandbox, are a couple of places that you can buy land right now. It's going to happen. Look.
So, can I tell you my premise on those?
Go ahead.
Well, I played a little bit of both, and I could say they're definitely older games. Like how you have a new game. I think they're gonna be different metaverses because they're clunky. Your character kind of moves a little funny, and it's like this is no fun. It gives me motion sickness. I do think they're gonna make a new one. Obviously, Facebook's making their own, but they're just.
Well, the thing is the metaverse, the Decentraland and the Sandbox, what they're going to be though is they're going to be a portal to other games that are written on the blockchain. So they're not a game itself. They're a world. They're where you live. So you buy land in there, and I know right now it looks like Roblox, right? But eventually, as the tech gets better and better and better, it's going to be a lot better. I mean, think about gaming, how much gaming has improved in 10 years, right?
Yeah.
What game system were we using 10 years ago? The Xbox One?
No.
You know?
Oh wait, was it the Xbox One?
I'm not sure exactly.
I feel old.
You are old. You're getting there, Stanley.
I know, right?
So yeah, it's going to be exciting. David said he opened his bin store with about 25 grand, and I think it's 1,500 square feet. I might have said 15,000. David has a 1,500 square foot store, and he does really well. Like I said, he matches my sales in my big stores. I do have one store that the sales are kind of lacking right now, and I need to 10x my sale. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I know another bin store opened up in the neighborhood. So now I have competition, which it doesn't bother me that I have competition. It bothers me that my sales are so far down. I'm not doing as much as I was. So I'm going to 10x the inventory there and try to crush the competition. I need to do it better. There's I don't care who opens in my neighborhood. I need to do it better than them. And I can't make excuses. So I got to do better. Zabra says, I like to think Esteban's full name is just as long as Esteban's from Zach and Cody. I don't know how long Esteban's name is from Zach and Cody. It's been a long time since I've seen that show.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember.
Stan, look that up for me. What is Joe Rogan's guy that looks up everything?
Jack?
No, I don't think it's Jack, but
it's
yeah, Zach and Cody Esteban. Esteban full name. Why does it say full name? There you go. Here we go. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez. Holy cow. That is one heck of a name. Maybe it is. I don't even know. That is a heck of a name. Thanks for pointing that out, Zabra. When Esteban stepped out of the room, when he comes back, we'll ask him what his real full name is. All right. Have you ever used UShip for shipping loads? No, I have not. But I have used Jamie, that's right, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie is Joe Rogan's guy. I do use FreightQuote.com. FreightQuote.com. I have an agent there that I can call, and what I like about it is I don't have to do anything. They handle everything for me when I need a truckload. They call the where it's being picked up. They do everything. It's super simple with FreightQuote. Now I have recently signed up for Uber Freight. Now when I do a quote on there, it's a lot cheaper than my quote from FreightQuote. Now, what I understand is that there's companies out there that are signing up with Uber Freight and then brokering loads based on your Uber Freight price. So maybe Uber Freight's charging $2,000 for a load, then they tell you $2,500, they make the $500 vig. So you can go right to the source by using Uber Freight by yourself, signing up with them. Zabra says Mark Zuckerberg had to sit in a booster seat. Wonder if Stan is sitting in one. Mark, yeah, that was weird. Mark Zuckerberg. I couldn't tell if that was really him or if that was a computer generated image of him because his skin looks so clear and almost fake, almost like he had an Instagram filter on the whole time.
He probably did.
He probably did. I mean, that's the future, right? That's the future.
Oh, did I tell you what happened to what Zillow did? I sent you the video. Zillow did the same thing. Where you can buy houses.
Yeah.
They did the same thing as eBay and Amazon, where they bought a house from someone. They didn't do anything to it, and they just relisted it for.
Yeah.
They bought it for $198,000, sold it for $500 and something thousand.
Yeah. So Zillow. Yeah. So Zillow is they're taking their own insider information and they're using it to prosper. Which some people say it's good. I'd rather protect the consumer out there than big. I'm pro big business, but I'd like to protect the consumer. Facebook user says, Tom, heads up with Magic Leap. Look into it. I don't know who never heard of Magic Leap. Is that a crypto? If that's a crypto, I will look into it. I am looking to get into some early projects. This is a theory that we use here that we'd like to deploy is that when AOL was around, they took $1 billion. So they bought 1,000 companies for $1 million a piece. And all they needed was one company to strike it big in order to pay off that investment. So once again, they bought 1,000 companies for $1 million a piece, and all they needed to do was have one company be super successful in the internet era for that investment to pay off, because they were worth so much money. Now they later on went out of business. Maybe it wasn't a great. Well, I think they spun off and sold a bunch of different companies, but a lot of great ideas came out of that era. So yeah, Magic Leap. I certainly will look at the Magic Leap. I go back and forth between putting money into the smaller market cap coins or putting it into the bigger ones. I mean, right now I dollar cost average every week $500 into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Algorand right now. And I don't know if I should put some in the smaller cap coins or not. It's definitely a gamble, but certainly it could pay off. I mean, I know Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to win. Let me say that again. I know Bitcoin wins. I think Ethereum has probably a 90% chance of being great, being a winner. And after that, it just keeps going down, 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 down. All right. So, it depends they call it risk tolerance, how far out on the edge you want to go. I mean, if you want to be safe and you want to be guaranteed to make 200% on average on your money every year, put it in Bitcoin. If you want to make 1,000% on your money, put it in a Shiba Inu. But that's a risky venture, right? I don't recommend buying on anything outside of the risk curve. But if you can catch a project, that is early, like if you would have got into Solana, Solana was $1 for a long time, below $1 for a long time, and people got into it. I ended up buying Solana, I think $73, and now it's at like 240. So, I did really well with my Solana buy. But imagine buying something at $1 and it ends up being $240. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. But it could happen. It could happen. It happens all the time. All right. There was one other thing. What's that?
That's it for comments.
All right, that's it for comments. So anybody else have any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section down below. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Liquidation Motivation. If you haven't, 53% of all people have not subscribed to my channel. And that's the only way that we get to pay Stanley. So if you could go there and like and subscribe. What else? There's one more thing I want to talk about. What was it that I want to talk about? Man, I need to start writing this stuff down. All right, Facebook users. Is it Franco?
Maybe. You have my phone.
Oh. Tom, Magic Leap essentially uses a head-worn display to project virtual images on the real world. But unlike other examples like Microsoft's HoloLens, this uses a proprietary technology to make the blend between real and virtual almost undetectable. I cannot wait until this really happens, man. I cannot wait. So that's AR. So that's like augmented reality. That is going to be such a cool future for us. I mean, think about it. You're going to have the glasses on and you're going to say like, I don't know, explain the theory of relativity, boom, and then Einstein can show up right in front of you and explain it in his voice. It's just going to change everything.
I drove one of my friend's cars that has an AR heads-up display. It displays it on the windshield, so if you're driving, your speed is on the windshield, and your like if you come up to a stop sign, the stop sign will pop up like in front of you.
Really?
So if it's over here and you don't see it, it's gonna pop up on a
nice.
screen right.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. If you watch me, you should know I don't let my kids listen to music. So we put on YouTube channels on the way to work or whenever we're going anywhere. We're done with football, so they're coming back to work with me. And we search the future of, and then we look to see what topics come up, and we just watch all those videos, all those YouTube. We listen to all those YouTube videos. The future of, who knows, planetary exploration, Bitcoin, tech, AR, VR, so we're very in tune to the future. And, now my kids I got a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old boy. My daughters are older, 19 and 20. But my boys, I'm at the point where like, what direction do I want to lead them in, for their future job? Do I want to send them to like VR training? Do I want to send them to coding class? Do I want to send them to, a crypto class? I want to plant some seeds in their heads early so that whenever they come time to, to leave my house and go out into the world, that they will have the seeds, that they will have, the power to get the jobs that they want in life, right? Because imagine the choices that you have. Imagine that you could be a kid right now and you say, I want to work in the gaming field for the rest of my life. That's viable right now more than ever. More than ever. I mean, gaming is huge. They expect it to grow 100x in the next 10 years with play to earn games. You know, it's supposed to just be incredible. And I'm going to try to make sure that my kids can be in those fields. I mean, what options did I have when I was a kid? You know, to become a plumber, a construction worker, a manager, you go to Wall Street. You know, I couldn't go to Wall Street. You know, you got to go to one of those big colleges. I went to state schools, so you know, I'm going to plant the seeds. And plus, they both own Bitcoin. They both own crypto. So my goal is to make my kids millionaires by the time they're 30s. I don't want them to have to worry about money. So that in their life they can find more value. You know, they can spend more time on value. Oh, and that's why I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I keep talking about people doing good things to other people. So we're just setting up a trip right now. We're Stan, myself, and Esteban are going to go down to El Salvador, and we're going to adopt a family, you know, that in El Salvador, and we're going to pay for their food for the rest of their life, for as long as I'm alive. We're going to start paying for their food every week, so that they don't have to worry about where they're getting their next meal at. That they can focus on making their life a better life, as opposed to having, you know, to work the corner store because, you know, they don't have anything to eat. So
interestingly enough, when you're talking about gaming, one of my sister's friends, this is way back before gaming was ever that big, but he did a course here in the U.S. for gaming. Then he moved back to Jamaica, and then he's looking for like gaming jobs there.
Not a lot of gaming jobs in Jamaica, right? Yeah. To be a gamer, I mean, to be in gaming right now, you have to be a really good coder. But I mean, if you know how to, you know, write code for VR, I think that's a bright future. You know, who knows? I don't really know the right path.
Full Sail has the course on VR. They have the rooms to do like what's it called? What was that show called? Not Second Life. With the
with the avatars.
Yeah, with the avatars.
Yeah,
they have that stuff, and they have the virtual reality stuff. They can
the suits and everything.
Yeah, they have all of that.
Yeah, that's super cool. Maybe I'll send my kids to Folsom. That's where what's it called?
Full Sail.
Full Sail. That's where Stanley went to film school in Orlando at Full Sail. So, you know, hey, yeah. So basically, we're giving back. We're trying to teach my kids about gaming, the future. We're making money here at the store. We're investing it in crypto. We're trying to make all the right moves so that, you know, that we can have a very prosperous future and that we can help others along the way. So, hey, guys, thanks for watching the stream today. It's been 45 minutes. I got to get out there, get to work, processing for my bin stores. Liquidation Motivation on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Deal days in Winter Haven, deal days in Port Richey. Go out there and visit our bin stores. New one coming soon in Leesburg, Florida. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and make some money.
Should I do a commercial?
Sure. And today we bought a $50,000 Target Electronics load. Canon EOS Rebel T7. Look at this. GoPro 8, Galaxy S20. Beats Studio 3, Apple AirPods. Look at this. Samsung Galaxy Buds. Apple Watch. Look at that one. Rose gold. Everybody wants rose gold. 6 terabyte. I think it's a Tab A. Power Beats Pro. 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 I don't even know.